Good morning, Ursuline Academy, and thank you for tuning in to UA Today's first live stream broadcast on this beautiful morning. I'm your anchor, Olivia Tallow.
And I'm your co-anchor, Ava Afteev.
And we have a lot of interesting news in store for you today. So let's hop right in. Our news today includes a story about a 20-year-old woman who was publicly shamed, our weather for today, information about the decline in animal population, Trump signs being ruined, the attempted robbery of an elderly man, National Deviled Egg Day, our UA Shoutout of the Day, and information about swim and dive team. Let's get started. First, can we take a moment of silence for the two officers who were shot and killed this morning on duty in Iowa due to an ambush? While we take this moment of silence, let's also pray for their loved ones and friends. Thank you.
Recently, a 20-year-old woman was publicly shamed and whipped by a cane for simply sitting too close to her boyfriend in Indonesia. Due to Islamic Sharia rules, unmarried couples are not supposed to become too intimate and will be punished if they do so. After the 20-year-old woman was accused of her crime, she was brought to a stage in front of everyone and was to kneel with her face down while she received her punishment.
The woman, who hasn't yet been identified, received 23 whips by a cane for just standing too close to a man. This is the only province in Indonesia that enforces Sharia rules, and people have faced punishments for multiple crimes such as gambling and drinking alcohol. Hey Ava, do you think you could tell us about the weather today?
I sure can, Olivia. As the weather is getting colder, don't forget to bring in your UA sweatshirts as the weather is starting to get cooler throughout the day. Today's high is 79 and the low will be a chilling 61. It will be mostly cloudy. In some sadder news, have you heard about the decline in our animals in our world? I heard you have some good information on this topic. Would you mind sharing?
Not at all, Ava. Did you know that in 2020 there could possibly be a 2/3 population decline in the wildlife? Zoology Society and London's Living Planet Index tracks the population of wildlife. They have discovered that from 1970 to 2012, there has been a 58% decrease in fish, birds, mammals, amphibians, and reptiles. This could possibly be happening because of the human population is using the equivalent resources of 1.6 plants for its goods and services each year. Our wildlife is disappearing slowly at an unknown rate. If the animal species disappears, our clean water, air, and food will disappear as well. Now on to another issue in our world today.
I hope you all are aware of the current elections and maybe the interesting antics of people who try and steal Trump signs, but what about people who get the signs stolen? Are doing to stop the theft of their beloved cardboard opinions? Many Trump supporters are tired of getting their signs stolen or run over. They put tracks, blades, and nails stuck out on the ground. Many pranksters who steal signs, beware. The ones being pranked are the ones getting their revenge.
When it comes to self-defense, many of us underestimate the ability of the elderly. Most of them have a frail physique that can lead us to jump to conclusions that they cannot defend themselves. This story says otherwise. Within the past 24 hours, 2 men have been shot and killed after trying to break into a 73-year-old homeowner's garage. The criminals were armed and in action at about 4:15 p.m. They were shot and killed in the process of breaking into the garage to steal the man's truck. The police have not released the suspects' identities yet, but have taken the 73-year-old for questioning. The goal is to determine whether or not the homicides were justified or not. Perhaps there could have been a way to preserve the human lives that were lost, which the police will determine within the next few days.
Deviled eggs are such a well-loved food that's made its appearance in 1786. The deli section of the grocery store prepares packaged deviled eggs, and they can be found in some convenience stores too. Eggs are quite a versatile when it comes to making simple dishes elegant. The deviled egg is another example of taking the humble egg and being able to add one or two ingredients to make a dozen eggs a beautiful centerpiece. By using relishes, spicy peppers, pimento, or savory herbs on an entirely new flavor profile, perhaps when you go home, you can ask your mom or dad to make you some deviled eggs for the whole family.
Perhaps our runners should not eat this delicious snack before their state races. Let's talk about our UA shout out for today. Today we would like to give a big UA shout out to Kimberly Seawester and Danny Wright for making it to state and cross country this upcoming Saturday. Danny was placed 16th and Kimberly was in 18th at a very competitive section. The top 30 moved on to state. We know you will do well in state in representing Ursuline Academy. Good luck, Lady Bears, and run your hearts out.
Anyone interested in trying out for swim and dive team, please respond to the email that Ms. Brooks emailed to you by Friday, November 4th at noon. If you have any questions, see Mrs. Brooks.
Breaking news. Fox has just reported that the suspect in the earlier morning shooting has been captured. Thank you to Campbell Kennedy, Chloe Weber, Hattie Kennedy, and Miss Lang, our team behind the camera. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your anchor, Olivia Tallow.
And I'm your co-anchor, Ava F. Tiv,
reminding you to make the most of your day.